Hey there, it's Dave from Tellers Scribe, and today I'm going to be taking you through my acoustic rig for 2026. So there has been some changes for my standard 5-piece, but the main kit is not changed much. So yeah, I'm going to talk you through it as I go through. So here we go. Okay, so that just gives you a first shot. So the main difference here is I've expanded the cymbal range out and into a rack system. So just going to talk you through the kit. So I'm going to talk about the shell kit. So this is the Mapex Horizon. And it's a basswood kit. It's a bright kit. It's a 10, 12, 14 and 22 kick drum, 14 inch, which is a Master Series snare, which is a separate, didn't come with the actual kit, so it's just, the snare was a completely separate one. Bought years ago, which has a brand new Aquarian high energy head. I love Aquarian heads, I've been using them for years. So yeah, really looking forward to taking that one. And the last one was pretty much split on the last show we did. These could do with a new skin, but not particularly precious about what skins I use on my actual toms. But yeah, Remo's on there at the moment. Go through cymbals in a second, but I've got down the bottom, I've got the direct drive pedals, which are new for this year. I'm using Fame ones at the moment, as I wanted to see if they were. I had Iron Cobra chain drive pedals before, which I've been using for years. Using these for the time being, going to see how they go, and if I get really into the D drive or direct drives pedals, I will change those up, but for the time being they do fine for what I need. And then really I've just got the new rack system, which actually folds in on itself. So once I've just been positioning my cymbals for this year and what I want to use, and this is basically the setup I'm going to be going with. And the idea being is that for any gigs that we're doing, I can just fold the rack systems. I do have stands as well that I can switch over to, but generally for a normal gig, if I'm playing at someone else's show and it's not my rack, most of the gold cymbals that you see will be used and the obsidians won't be. But if it's my full system, I'll be using the obsidian. So I'm just going to talk you through let's go from right to left. So we have Sabian set, which is a Sank I've had. It's the B8 set. I've had it for years. Really like it. So I've got B8 Sabian Ride. Going to go across from as I said, right to left. My vinyl China. I absolutely love my Chinas. Use it like a crash. It's just such a loud cymbal, but absolutely lovely. Below that, I've got my Obsidian hi-hat and splash. This is kind of when I'm doing something I want a bit of a trashier sound, so it's actually just doubled up hi-hats. So this is going to give me a bit of a trashy. I'm actually going to probably be swapping that out for a lovely trash dual layered one or something else in the future, but it's kind of a placeholder for me for this year to start with. That may be swapped out sooner rather than later, but the splash will stay there as well. We've got a standard 16-inch B8 crash. It's quite a light, very bright. This one's a bit wider, so this is the 18-inch crash in the middle. We've got little splashes in here, so we've got a 10 and a 12-inch splash. Zildjian's my favourite one there, which is why it's in my rock position. We've got my rock crash, which is my kind of main crash to go to. So usually when I'm playing off here, off the snare upwards, that'll be where I go to. We've got an ozone crash here from Obsidian. Again, it's it's very bright, but it's quite a nice one to flip between the two because this is much more warmer sound. So we've got this kind of interesting dynamic. Got another China here. Now this one's actually been butchered because this was all, I had cracks all around the barrier, so I decided to make it into my own ozone, which gives it a kind of more of a trashier sound. So comparing it to the Meinl's bigger, warmer, brighter. This is a trashier one. It gives me a kind of a flick between the two. And then I've got my standard Sabian B8 hi-hats. Again, I've been using them for 20 odd years. Been very happy with them, so why change them? The other main thing for my kit, which is weird because not really many drummers use them, are my sticks. So I use these, which are Timbali sticks, which are basically double-headed sticks. So no tip. So I don't know why. I've just always got into these sorts of ones. So these are Diego Gal ones. No particular reason for that. I just like them. These are rather than the ½ inch, these are 1/4 inch, so thinner than the ½ inch Timbali sticks you get. But also because of my technique and how I play, so a lot of drummers will have this spare bit at the bottom of their stick, which gives them control, gives them power, and they can use their finger to control and do little putt bits there. Unfortunately, I play like this. So this is where mine is, which gives me a lot more reach, and the bottom of the stick actually sits in the palm of my hand. So that's my, so when I'm playing like this a lot, which gives me a lot further reach, and I bounce the stick out of my palm. I don't know why, that seems to have been where I've become more comfortable with the overall kit. So this will be my live kit for 2026. We've only got one planned show in, and as I said, I will be changing this one out here, as I'm not a big fan of it, but it will either be replaced with a new hi-hat or a trash combination setup, and I'm sure I will be doing some playthroughs of it at some point in the future, especially when we get into the rehearsal studios with writing a new album. So yes, this will be coming into rehearsals hopefully with me. Should be fun. But there you go, that's my live kit. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much. We'll see when the other guys drop theirs on the rest of the rig rundowns for the rest of the band. But thank you very much for watching the Telescribe YouTube channel, and we'll see you out on the road. Take care.